It's not even gonna be the same because of my freaking hand. All right, for real. What's good, y'all? It's your boy King Jumo back with another video, and today we gonna hop right into the Black Adam reaction. Okay, so I did see the movie last night. I went at the showing was at 10:30 last night. It really didn't start till 10:50 because ads and all that, and then I didn't get out till like 12:50, close to 1 o'clock. So yeah, I'm just gonna hop into it. I want to get this out there while everybody's talking about it, because I don't want to be late again. And while the credits were going and whatever, I was writing down in my little notes app Filmy. I didn't bring the iPad with me. I did it on my phone, but that's what I'm using to record anyway. So yeah, I got plenty of notes. And I did just write them down as they were coming to me as I was remembering the movie while the credits were going. So it's kind of gonna be scattershot just a little bit, but I'm not gonna try to put no structure to it. So anyway, before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends, turn on that post notification so you get notified anytime I make a video. And now we're gonna get right into it. All right, so my first thought, Cyclone was fire. This woman's name is Quintessa Swindell. Listen, I don't know who you are. I probably have seen you before, I don't know. But ma'am, if you are single, please pull. That's literally the first thing I wrote on this list. Okay, so one thing I did hate about the movie was the slow-mo. Like, they kind of put it in every scene, pretty much. Every time Cyclone was fighting, at least they had it in every scene. Actually, I think they had it in every single fight scene, which it gets repetitive. Like, Cyclone, I get it, like, she's a Cyclone, you want to focus on what she's doing, sure, whatever. But you don't need it in every single fight scene. That's just me nitpicking, though. I don't know what y'all opinions are on that. Another thing I really hated about the movie, bro, this is gonna sound like I absolutely hate the movie. I don't absolutely hate the movie. But they were playing with Dr. Fate's helmet way too much, bro. Because if I'm not mistaken, Dr. Fate and Nabu, the spirit that's inside the helmet, have a contract where, he's supposed to put the helmet on and not take it off because Nabu's possessing his body. But in the movie, they were just taking it on and off all willy-nilly. Like, I was like, bro, you're not supposed to. First of all, okay, so he put the helmet on, and then his costume appeared. Why was his costume still there when he took the helmet off? I just didn't like that. Like, they made it seem like Dr. Fate was just, all his powers was just the helmet. Like, he put the helmet on, which that's how it is. But it's not supposed to be like, oh, let me just take this on and off. Like, it's supposed to be like a serious matter. Like, he fears putting the helmet on because he loses who he is, or he's losing control of his own body. And I just don't like how they were playing with that. Y'all can tell I'm getting real passionate about this because I cannot speak. I'm sorry to my editor. It's me. Oh yeah, and Hawkman used it at some point. He didn't put it on, which I figured he was going to, but he didn't. But he still used the powers of it just by holding it. And I'm like, that's not how that works entirely. And, I'm jumping around the list here, but why was Hawkman using it? Because they killed Dr. Fate, bro. Why would you do that? Again, I'm just nitpicking here, but that just seemed completely unnecessary to me. I don't know about you. So now, speaking of Hawkman and Dr. Fate, they kind of, you have a sense that Hawkman and Dr. Fate went on missions together all the time back in the day or whatever. But, it didn't really feel as in-depth as it could have been. So when Dr. Fate did sacrifice himself to save Hawkman, I was just kind of like, okay, I get it. Like, those two, the chemistry between those two, it was all right, but definitely, you saw the chemistry between Atom Smasher and Cyclone, which, boy, you better back up off my girl. I don't care how big you can go to, relax. Okay, so another thing is, I don't really know too much about Atom Smasher in the comics. I don't think I've seen him in any DC animated movies or anything like that. And it's been a while since I've seen Justice League, the animated series. But I mean, I did feel like he was a good character though. Like, he was a regular dude who, just got called onto a superhero team. So, he was kind of new to this, but also comic relief, and they didn't overdo it with the comedy in the movie. That's something that I also really like, because you got to know when to have a good balance of comedy and seriousness, or whatever tone the movie's going for. So I think he actually executed his role pretty well. They made Hawkman black, which I thought was a good move, but they didn't really go into his powers or anything like that. So during the movie, I was actually confused as to whether or not he actually had powers or if it was just a suit. because he did put on a suit, right? And that's where his wings and, you know, his mace and axe and stuff came from. But he was also really strong. So I don't know if that was the suit that was giving him this strength, or if he was just super strong plus the suit, or if, you know, it wasn't really like, it looked like it was just a suit, like an Iron Man, Tony Stark type deal. But they didn't really delve into his or Dr. Fate's backstory either, to be honest, which is kind of also the reason why their chemistry, like, yeah, you could see they had good chemistry, but it was just surface level, for me at least. So now getting into a further plot point that happened about halfway through the movie, well, more than halfway through the movie. Black Adam, after, you know, the first half of the movie, which was, you know, generally what they showed in the trailer, this guy woke up after 5,000 years, and now he's, you know, just a superhero, or a super powered individual that Amanda Waller has sent a team to go confront. And once they get there, they confront him, and he's like, get out of this country, like, you're not even from here, why are you trying to police me when you haven't come to this country at all ever? And then the citizens of the country are also like, get out of this country, you're not from here, why are you trying to police our new superhero after you haven't come to help us in 25 years, 25 plus actually, because, you know, whatever they was going through been going on for centuries. There was a point in the movie where Black Adam said Shazam, so he went back to who he was before he got the powers, because he realized that, you know, he does hurt a lot of people, and the reason why he had the powers in the first place, his son actually was the original Black Adam, if you will. He gave his powers to his father, who was dying, and now his father is the current Black Adam. Went and basically offed everybody. It took me a second to figure out what word to say there. Offed everybody, the old oppressive king, everybody, that all of his guards, this, that, and the third, whatever, out of rage, not out of a duty to the people that were being oppressed, but as revenge and out of rage for them offing his wife and son. Can I say killing on this website? Like, I feel like that's something they would get me for. So anyway, like I said, he did say Shazam to lose his powers, and then Hawkman and the rest of them took them to Amanda Waller's facility underwater somewhere in the Arctic. I don't know, they didn't really say, I didn't really care. And they made it kind of seem like, you know, oh, this is the end of the movie, but of course, you know, there was a B plot line, or it was kind of like, they had like 3 different plot lines going on in this movie. So I'd say like the plot line C was basically another guy got a demon crown, got demon powers, whatever. But like, just the fact that they took him there to lock him up anyway, I was like, this part was kind of unnecessary. Like, you could have left this out. Like, we knew he wasn't going to stay locked up. Like, it's Black Adam. Come on now. And that's actually how Dr. Fate died too. So they were fighting the demon, and Dr. Fate locked everybody outside because he's like, I don't want you guys to get hurt. I saw the future. I know in one possible future, Hawkman dies, but I also know of a way to protect him, and I die in his stead. So Dr. Fate is fighting the demon, and he's talking to Teth Adam, who is Black Adam, while he's locked up. He's like, yo, break free of these chains and get over here and fight this fight that your son was supposed to have fought years ago. And it was just like, what was the point of locking him up if he was just gonna get out literally like 5 minutes later? I was just sitting in the theater like, all right, come on, dude. Like, really? Like, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that big of a deal. But like, really? Like, nobody thought that this was gonna be the end of the movie. Like, come on now. So now moving on to Black Adam's character in the movie. I actually do like the fact that, you know, they kept it like an anti-hero type movie type feel. In the trailers, you know, they were like, oh, superheroes don't kill people. And he's like, well, I do. And, you know, they kind of did keep that feel throughout the movie, because let me tell you, he was killing them people in the movie, bro. But based off of what I know about his character, I feel like they could have went a little bit darker. You know, I just feel like they didn't have that much, he didn't have that much like motivation to be doing what he was doing. And, you know, just again, based off of what I know from like the DC animated movies, the comics, and, you know, whatever else I've seen based off of, you know, DC. I just feel like his character could have been just a little bit darker. But I do like what they did with his character, you know, I guess for like his breakout movie, like it was really good actually. The ending was kind of cliche, like I've seen this so many times in so many different movies, bro. So throughout the movie, the main family that Teth Adam is protecting, supporting, the ones who rescued him or awakened him from his slumber in the first place, the boy was like, you know, you need a catchphrase, you know, you need a new name because your name is kind of old. It's like 5,000 years old. So, you know, you need a new name, something more modern. Obviously, the name was going to be Black Adam. But at the end of the movie, Teth Adam is like, you know what? I think I do need a new name. Teth Adam is kind of outdated. And then the mom is like, so what are we going to call you? And then he looks at the screen like, and then it, you know, Black Adam, the title screen pops up at the end. And I'm just like, bro, they did that with Fantastic Four and so many other movies. Like, y'all could have, get a new trope, please. Okay, so I know I didn't touch on many major plot points. I just wanted to get my overall thoughts about the movie out. But now let's get on to the mid-credit scene. So after all said and done, right, Black Adam is chilling in his little throne room without the throne because he smashed it because he's like, I'm not fit to be a king, but I will be your protector type thing. Amanda Waller sends in a drone to Kahndaq to talk to Black Adam because she was like, oh, so, you know, I see that you're not going to sit in my facility all chained up. So I will make your country, this is going to be your new prison. If you step foot outside of this country, then I'm going to have to deal with you. And he's like, well, what are you going to do? Like, she says that she can call in a favor and have the favor deal with them. Someone from a different planet. Now, I don't know why, but immediately my mind went to Martian Manhunter just because I want to see Martian Manhunter. But who came was Superman. Now, obviously, Superman and Black Adam have had multiple fights within the comics and the movies and all this, that, and the third. But the thing that I want to focus on is what was the favor that Superman owed Amanda Waller? Because we haven't seen him in any other movie with her. But I mean, listen, if Viola Davis tell me to go do something, I'm going to go do it. You know, I'm not going to mess with her. I'm honestly not entirely sure if there is an end credit scene because it was 1 a.m. and I was literally the last person in the theater, and I was like, I want to go home. So after the mid-credit scene, I left. Well, I didn't leave immediately, but like I was gone. Okay, so now for my overall opinion. But I just feel like, you know, I'm gonna just cut this part out. Just cut this part out. So all in all, I actually think it was a pretty good movie. Like if I had to rate it, I'd probably give it like an 8. It was funny when it needed to be. It had the right amount of, you know, serious moments, gory moments. It wasn't too gory, but you know, he was out there slicing, dicing, punching people, killing people, throwing people off mountains and stuff. Like it had its right amount. It had the right amounts. I'm gonna get this. It had the right amounts of every part that it needed, really, in my opinion. And you know, some emotions did come up when they needed to. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. In the middle of the movie, I was sitting there thinking DC is kind of stepping up their game, because you know, back in the day, you know, people were like, oh yeah, Marvel movies are better, but you know, DC animation or in the TV shows, like they got it locked. But I will say with Aquaman and Black Adam, even Shazam, like they're kind of stepping it up. I'm not gonna lie. And in the direction Marvel is heading with all this stuff that they got going on, who knows what the future may hold? DC might listen. My hands up. I'm not even gonna say nothing. My hands are up. Okay, so I know I told y'all in the beginning that this is gonna be kind of scattershot. That's just how my mind works. I don't know if it's ADHD, but it might be. Whatever. I just wrote down whatever I could remember while I was sitting in the theater. Still gave myself some time to process it. I literally saw it yesterday. So I just wanted to get my thoughts out there. That being said, this is the end of the video. Please let me know what you think. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and turn on your post notifications so you get notified anytime I make a video. Again, I said this already, but let me know what you thought about the movie in the comments. Like, what would you rate it? What was your favorite part, least favorite part? What could they have done better? I feel like, again, no more slow motion, bro. Please. But yes, this has been your boy, King Jumo, and I'm going to salute with the messed up hand. I'm out, and I'll see y'all in the next video.